I can't help it if we're... Oh, you gotta love that timing. Oh, yeah.
Wind it up.
Yeah, we're good. It's great. It's great that we're good. I'm so glad we're better than you two.
Yeah, alright.
Did you put
You
on
know
a
what?
Tina Turner dress?
I think my post...
Jeez Louise, did
Hey,
you
mate,
nails?
You picked that song.
Listening to it.
I picked the big manly I'm a man
Painting
song.
his nails, yellow and black.
No, but I got my yellow and black underwear on.
Yeah, I bet you do. You little Jack Ewald.
We're still talking about you, at least.
Yes, finally. Fucking...
Because we're the only ones who are.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
right.
thankfully.
Steve wants to talk fractal movements. You wanna know what we think?
It's like a curse.
Give the Tigers some relevance.
Have you got any more questions for me?
Can we get someone just give a statement about Richmond and their football playing just on Friday?
That's
all
what
we
I've been
should get a
talking
statement.
about, mate.
Can we
That's
please?
what I've been talking about.
Oh yeah, but you're giving us all these Brother Grimm movements. We don't want fairy tales. Just tell us
fine.
what's happening at Tigerland.
Grimes has become our second best defender. Rance is our best. Grimes is our second best. Grimes.
Whose
just
boy? Whose
chopped.
boy is Dylan Grimes?
He's your boy, and he's doing very well for himself. And Josh's boy is Morris.
His game was the best I've seen him
Grimes, yeah, definitely, without a doubt.
And I
Just
reckon he
chopped
was
off
best on
everything
ground.
that came near him.
I think he was best on ground.
No, I thought Dusty was a worthy winner. He burst away from packs a lot and was really clean.
So you want to don't
the
argue
ball.
us, huh?
I want to don't argue, definitely,
Why?
because I deserve to.
No, you don't.
You know what? I'm going to go on my...
If you dare try and don't
Once
argue
you go to
me,
sleep tonight,
I'll
Josh,
give you an armo
once you go
bone
home,
crunching
Marsh,
tackle.
I'm going to
I'll
pull
armo you.
I'm going to pull Josh's computer out and I'm going to make my own little Tiger podcast.
Oh, that's right. That's what I got for you.
Bit of Tiger time.
Wait till Dusty Martin tries to fend off an armo.
Oh, it's the
Armo,
fend off against the arm.
let's wait for it,
Armo's
mate.
going to do a bloody Gary Ablett to fucking Dusty Martin. He's going to crunch him into the toif.
Yeah, we'll
That's
see
a
about
bonus
that.
Never to
cool.
be seen.
I don't
That's
think
cool.
Dustin Martin has ever been crunched into the turf.
Oh, that's
Not
going to
yet.
make it all better.
Scott Pendlebury tried. It didn't work. Still got the king away.
He's a basketballer. Oh, who's that? What was him? Yeah, so...
Alright, well, let's get Steve on before you two
Yeah, come
steamroll this and get onto your
Alright.
little cat fight.
Jog
that's
on then,
happening.
mate.
Come on, let's talk fractals. Come on.
No, we're gonna talk
We've got to
footy,
get
Steve.
him,
We got him.
keep him focused.
Keep him focused. Stay focused.
Do you want me to
Steve.
hold the phone?
Yes, please, Matthew. Let's get him. Oh no.
Oh, no. I think he's... Oh.
Hi, mate. How are you?
Good. Sorry, I thought we. Sorry it took so long to get back to you there, Steve.
We'll just
That's
reboot
all right.
him.
Did you catch
Okay.
any of the game on in Adelaide?
Which game was that?
Our game. Did you get to see any of our game? I believe you did. We were
I did.
texting.
I did watch a bit of it, yeah.
Oh, nice.
But not in Adelaide. I was up in Barossa Valley doing other things.
Oh, as you do in the Barossa Valley.
Charlie Melton's beautiful red wine.
Ah. So there were a few glasses of a few toasts to the boys.
Few toasts, that certainly did. God, it was pretty exciting on the Friday night watching the Richmond game. We were having a dinner party and we all fell off to watch the television.
Yeah, apparently they all followed you into the room. Like
Yeah.
you isolated yourself, and then you just drew them in as Jack draws light from everyone else around him. It was just like you were
that's
just
right.
buzzing.
Unveiling the curtains.
Mm.
Yeah.
And all for the big
And-
final quarter too, which was a pretty good game, end to a game as
Yeah.
well.
Look, I think it was one of the best games of the year, actually best wins of the year for any team.
Yeah, I've mentioned that
Because
already,
when you
Steve.
consider the opposition,
Mm.
and look, the other really good game was the Hawthorn Sydney game a few weeks ago. That was the best game
Mm.
because of the history.
Yeah.
But I think this was upset of the season.
Yeah, it was. Well, I don't think it was an upset from my point of view, but a lot of
No,
people.
but from the mine neither. I said we could win, but
The few of us sane.
But sorry,
The few of us sane.
a few of us are saying that Richmond are on this year.
yeah,
And just because of the maturity of that, the coaching was really good on Friday night. really good. And like Jack Rewell's been getting criticised for 2 years for not playing enough in the forward line, right up in the goals. So that's just ridiculous. Look, you got two big, tall guys there to receive,
and he's setting up some
really
beautiful
good deliverer of
entries.
the ball. And he's a good tackler.
And he uses it really well, and he knows how a forward likes it kicked to them.
Yeah, he kicks him. He brings them out. He kicks them in a nice, sweet spots.
So and he's one of the most mature guys in the team. Especially with Newman out. He's got more games than most of them.
Yeah. Oi, Steve,
and him, they're the leaders.
Oi, who would you toast? The 3 or 4 Richmond folk. Who would you toast at this point of the season?
I think the sleeper still. He came out really good at the start of the season. That's Camden McIntosh.
Yeah.
But by the end of the season, I think he'll be getting probably another couple of nab-rising stars, and probably even could take it out, I reckon.
Yeah. I don't think he's going to miss a game.
The ultimate debut.
Who else is going to get a toast, Steve-o?
Who else? I think Griffith. When he's been given licence to kick long, he's going to be really dangerous. I think they've actually told him to kick short.
How far can he kick it, Fractal?
80 metres.
Wow.
To right.
Without the wind that was blowing in Hobart, I think because that was a funny game to watch. That was really Fractal.
We're waiting for it. It was like a game of Monty Python, Fractal. It was like there was you could play Benny Hill music to it. It'd be awesome.
Yeah, I was just trying to explain to Adele about what Fractal means. You asked me, Josh, about to put it in 3 words. I think Fractal is actually a practical form of understanding the world, whereas Euclidean and Descartes sort of mathematics and geometry, it's pure. They talk about straight lines. Well, in football, you don't see straight lines. You see approximations of straight lines. Really good, turnover from the back pocket. And then get a goal in 5 passes. That's the rare occasion you see something like a straight line.
Well, I don't know. I think straight lines exist at a more, your points, your straight down the middle type, straight up the guts type play, which I think is my actual favourite. But the one you're describing bamboozles people. Like you're running in such a pattern that players might, if they get that circular motion going, you're right. I think it's an awesome way to play football, and if they get it wound up enough.
It's like doing a swirly whirly.
Just get people overlapping, and it's hard to kind of manage that. Like you have to actually do a counter one as well to kind of keep up with it.
Well, that's right, and you see change of fortunes in games all the time. One team will play really well in the first half, and then they'll drop it in the second. But see, they're relying on they're thinking about principles of football. They're not actually thinking about principles of movement.
Yeah.
Because I don't think we ever really looked like losing that game, and we were playing that circular motion and knowing when to go and when to hold up. And
it's a shape it's a shape that's benefited by motion, or motion benefits the shape. So, if you're moving in that, then it's really hard to
just
kind of
benefit from not being stagnant, I guess.
Yeah. Straight lines can have to be one directional.
As I said again, I was trying to explain to Adele. I was looking at our deck, and it's about 10 metres long, and it's got lots of bits of decking. A carpenter comes along and he measures it, but he doesn't just mark it and lay the boards down. Every board he puts down, he has to adjust, and that's a fractal adjustment for reality, not theory. You see.
That's actually very, very accurate, Steve. Yeah, in terms of the practical sense of it.
Y'all heard it first.
So I think what's happened is that we all know about fractal, the way it works, but we don't understand the theory. So it's worth
we don't recognise
the theory of fractals, because it's being pursued in every form of science right now. Biology, psychology, physics, chemistry. They're all using fractal principles.
And footology.
I teach in a fractal pattern my lessons, but
fellas,
we're going to save that one for another podcast. Fractal. We're going to save that one for another one.
Very nice.
Great podcast, guys.
So, any last calls on the Tigers, Steve?
I think you're talking top 4.
Yeah.
Oh.
You know, and things like there's other things that got to happen that the Tigers have got not in control of.
Yeah.
Like North Melbourne's got to beat Sydney this week.
Yeah,
And I think
so.
they can. I certainly think they can, because North Melbourne have capacity to play that fractal football. When those little guys run around, they can do it.
But
They can actually do things, and then the next guy does the same thing, and the next guy does the same thing.
But do you think it might spin them out a bit, and you'll choke at some point, which seems to be Richmond's kind of.
I think that we haven't seen much choking from Richmond for some time, but
Since last September.
yeah, well that was a shocking choke. I quite agree, but other than that, in the last 20 games, there hasn't been much choking going on.
No. I'm with you.
They haven't fallen away completely. Maybe they dropped the concentration for a little while, but not fallen away completely.
Still to be seen.
There's only been 9 games since the September.
Yes, that's true. But I was interested listening to Ruse talking about both St Kilda and Melbourne. They said that that they just lose it and they don't come back.
Yeah.
That's the problem.
What would Rouge know about the Sainers?
No, but he's saying a similarity. But I think St Kilda haven't done it all the time. But that's the weakness of the young team, unfortunately.
Yeah, the firm belief that seems to just make other players deserve to win in their heads.
Or to somehow get paint splotched on you from the D's.
Yeah, and
they're
you look
paying
at a
that
team like
back on
Geelong, they seem to have lost their fractal ability.
Yeah.
They were a pretty fractal team when they were at the top a few years ago.
Who?
Geelong, yeah, they just do.
Oh, Geelong. Yeah.
Geelong just did what they did.
Stop and start.
Well, if you look at Power's play that we've all worked out now in some way, I reckon, that's kind of like a waveform that's just like bang, like they just run in like a curtain that draws straight up the field as fast as it can. It's like hands, but it's still one directional. So the Geelong had the merry-go-round. I'm going to go for a secret.
But look at Jasper Pittard for Adelaide. For Adelaide, a perfect example of that. And he runs out of the back line and he just takes incredible risks.
Yeah.
But it pays off because he's unpredictable.
Yeah. It's
But
interesting
no,
you
what
bring
are you
up.
gonna do?
I was going to mention something about Jasper Pittard is that in most of the year he's got the most meters gained as out of all players. But the most meters gained in a game this year was actually by Dustin Martin on Friday night.
Oh, really?
600.
That's interesting.
I think it was 697. So nearly 700 meters gained by foot running with the ball.
That's very nice.
Yeah,
A sight to behold.
and what I do like to see in the successful teams, and Richmond's one of them at the moment, is not this sort of easy 1-2 hand pass stuff. It happens occasionally, but a lot of teams do it too much.
Yeah.
And
That's when you sell yourself into a bit of trouble. Yeah.
No responsibility to the middleman.
That's it. All right, Steve. Well, we'll leave you with this one. Who's going to win out of St Kilda and Melbourne?
Who's going to be more fractal?
Well, that's exactly the point. I think that St Kilda might have the goods on them. Actually, that's my feeling.
Oh yeah.
Because Rewald's back and he's got